Welcome back, everyone. My name is Princess Pearl, and we are playing The Silver Lining, which very clearly does not have the words King's Quest in the title anywhere, because this is a sequel to the King's Quest games that has no official connection to the Activision Microsoft-owned property. It's its own independent thing. And therefore it is a version of a sequel to the main King's Quest games that is completely unrelated to King's Quest 2015. The story thus far, for those who are just joining us, it was Alexander and Rosella's birthday, and Rosella was getting married to Edgar in the land of the Green Isles. But why they would get married in the land of the Green Isles when Edgar is from Etheria and Rosella is from Daventry, we're not going to go there. But something magic happened. Alexander freaked out and passed out. Then a wizard showed up and did a magic at Rosella, and she also passed out, so they're both in comas. And Graham is out looking for a magical cure for them. And there's some stuff about the Black Cloak Society and their equal and opposite number, the Silver Cloak Society. And hopefully we will learn more. But we'll probably not learn everything, because this was meant to be a 5-part series, and they only ever made 4 parts. So this is going to end unsatisfactorily, and we just have to deal with that. The music's too loud? Well, let's get into the game proper, and hopefully the volume will equal out. Episode 3. The benefit of me actually having OBS working properly now, I had to delete so many files to save my computer.
Previously on The Silver Lining.
Oh, I didn't need to.
Silver cloaks.
Something's up.
They were 12 at the end. They became one with the Zodiah stone to imprison the man you seek.
Is this the man who did this to Alexander and Rosella?
He is back.
He is greater than any foe you have yet faced. I can only say that your fate has bound you to this evil man.
There is an ancient druid spell that will grant you entrance.
How do I feel about this compared to King's Quest 2015?
Bring the ingredients of the spell to me. I can create it for you.
This is grave news, Agatha. That's the vile witch who kidnapped Valenice and locked her in a tower in Colima. And Manannan, that's the blackguard who stole Alexander.
On the scale, like this,
Manannan,
I don't know.
Education and you would have grown to take my place.
I'm enjoying both of them, but they both have
And your sisters, who truly are the
issues
of prophecy, my son.
with how they connect to the original series. Like, this is
The
dark
key to his freedom lies deep within the memory of your children.
compared
But
to
it
the
is not
original
only your
series.
children he is after. Queen
But
Valenice
2015
is too
until like the last chapter was
What's wrong?
absurdly whimsical compared to the original series. Like, we don't have horses, we ride snoots.
It's all right, Valenice. It's
Like-
all right. Don't lose yourself over this. It will all be fine.
So the tone of a King's Quest is
You are
very
about to learn a
hard to
great deal
find.
about yourself, King Graham.
So it's I don't have my opinions fully formed on this yet. Like, King's Quest 2015, that fully made me cry multiple times. But it was had a lot more things that were very whimsical. This is a lot darker. But I haven't felt the need to cry 23 years ago. Is this Valenice's tower? I didn't need to cry 23 years ago. 23 years ago. I was still in high school. I was probably fine. I had no worries. I didn't have any bills. No crying 23 years ago.
Valanice. Do you remember when we first met? You said that you had been dreaming of a moment like that for as long as you were in that tower. But at the same time, you never imagined it was going to be so beautiful. You also said that you wished that it could last forever.
In my playthrough,
I
she
made you
didn't say a
promise.
darn thing. She just followed.
I promised you I would keep this dream alive. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do so. And one day, I will disappear. And what is to become of you? What is to become of our children, of my family? Valanice, I'll stop this nightmare. I'll mend this path so you may dream forever, my love. I made you a promise, and I'll never break it for as long as I'm alive.
We'll ignore the fact that he's died like 3 times. Have to like glitch him back to life because the save function is also not working. Episode 3. My only love sprung from my only hate. We're going really strong on the Shakespeare references. Male subject's strength, female subject's voice, a silver moon, a pinch of lively shaken salt. So I'm guessing I need somehow Alexander's strength and Rosella's voice. I don't know what a silver moon and a pinch of lively shaken salt are.
This is coming very.
Valanice, sweet Valanice. Graham will always remember the day he first saw her in the magic mirror. She was so young, and even though she was trapped in that horrible tower, she emanated a beauty that Graham has only seen again in the face of his daughter. It was fate that brought him to her, and so he is eternally grateful to the threads of destiny. He could not imagine his life without her, and can only hope that she is strong enough to overcome this, while he cannot be at her side to protect her.
Like, for her sake and comfort, get a maid in here to get her out of this formal gown. That's going to be corseted. There's clearly some sort of hoop skirt happening to keep it that puffed out. Like, I think she's even still wearing shoes, and that's just, no one should have to wear shoes when they don't want, when they're in bed. That's, ugh. No shoes. I'm Canadian. As soon as you get inside, shoes off.
My pockets are getting a little heavy. I'll just put a few of these things away for now.
Crimes. Oh, now an ad break's gonna start soon? Graham's pockets
How
never.
is she faring, sire?
Keep an eye on her.
In Finland also? Yes.
To guard
Like,
here day and night.
there's snow, there's
I shall do it
salt.
myself, sire.
That stays at the door.
I appreciate it. I can't stay by her side.
Do not worry over it.
I will
Thank
take
you.
good care of her.
Graham thinks it may be a good idea to go check on his children.
Salad, take care of Valanice. Oh, yeah. Go around the corner. Graham? It's a circle. Go around the corner.
I heard you got put on kitchen duty last night. Captain Selden said if I was so interested in sniffing about the castle, I ought to go to the kitchens directly.
Walking is hard. Graham's bad at it. He falls off things quite a lot.
I can't help it if I have such a sensitive nose. You'd think they'd try putting my talents to good use. Out in the countryside or hunting down criminals. Sure. A sensitive nose and a big stomach, you mean?
So this guy has a good nose. So what do I have in my inventory now? The little cup. I love the little cup.
I heard you got put on kitchen duty last night. Captain Selden
What is that accent supposed to be? Kitchen duty. Like it's a little Scottish, but
I told
badly.
you not to keep snuffling like you were hungry all the time on duty. I can't help it if I have such a sensitive nose. You'd think they'd try putting my talents to good use. Out in the countryside or hunting down...
It's so weird. They're in one bed. Also, like, get them into comfortable clothing.
Cosima is concentrating on her work. Graham is pleased to see this, as he knows the pain that must be going through her heart. He knows well how focusing on a task can ease that pain, if only for a time.
Am I interrupting something?
Oh, Your Majesty, I didn't notice you were here.
I was just passing by, seeing how my children were doing.
They've been good and haven't interrupted me.
Where did everybody else go?
They left me to prepare a speech. I would usually write this sort of thing in the study, but I prefer to stay by Alexander's side as much as I can right now.
How's it coming?
I'm having some problems. Alexander would always help me write them. Saladin was helping me, but then he had to meet his guards downstairs, and then... well, the incident with your wife.
Yes, that was the last thing I needed at this moment.
How is she doing?
She's asleep now.
This is all so upsetting. Have you had any luck finding a cure?
The druids have helped me, and there's some hope yet.
That's a relief. They are good people, if reclusive.
And very wise.
Okay, lots of things to ask about here. Alexander's condition.
How do you think Alexander is doing?
I was with him for most of yesterday. He just sleeps like he is dead. I don't see how he can be brought back.
He can, Cosima. You know he can. Look outside. There was a terrible storm yesterday, but now it's clear.
Oh.
Everything dark will lead into something light. You just have to have
It's
faith
almost
that it
like
will.
every
I know,
cloud
but
has a silver
it's
lining.
so hard. Look at him. You wouldn't expect him to make much noise, but to be so quiet? I just can't take this.
It's going to be all right. Trust me. I know it is somehow imprudent, but can you tell me about Alexander? I'm talking about the way he is, as a man, as a husband, and as a king.
I sometimes forget you probably know him less than I do. It's such a shame, really, that he didn't get to grow up with his family.
I'm sure he wouldn't be the man he is now.
Every cloud has a silver lining.
Ding, ding, ding!
Isn't that what they say?
Yes, Cosima. My point exactly.
Roll
Still,
credits.
Maybe not all is that good.
What do you mean?
Alexander has issues. Things he won't trust anybody with.
That's understandable. He grew up as a slave.
He doesn't talk too much. Well, he's a good king, but when it comes to personal issues, he won't talk about them. It frustrates me at times because I want to help him through it, but I can't.
Perhaps you should try to be a little more understanding of what he's been through?
After all, you were
don't
a
get me
slave.
wrong. I understand very well. I know what it's like being dragged away from your
Okay,
family
good.
and forced to become someone else's slave. I still wake up at night, sweating, scared, and it was just a couple of years. I can't begin to imagine how it was for him. A whole life? You know, Your Majesty, I love your son so much.
I know you do, my child. I know you do.
It's always awkward when anyone says my child. Like, meh. My child always feels like a priest thing to say.
Has he ever said anything about how he feels?
At times. Sometimes I get him to the point where he's about to let it out, but then he'll catch himself and pull away again.
What has he said in these moments?
He's unsure of what he deserves. He hasn't told me this directly, but that's what I gather. He is stubborn at times, and won't take orders from anybody.
He's probably had enough of those.
I also think he's very afraid of losing all he has now.
Does he blame us?
No, never. He's most happy to have found you. He always imagined you like that, he says.
Alexander's hobbies.
What does he like to do?
Read and magic?
He enjoys his time by my side, but sometimes he just likes to be on his own.
You can't blame him. He's not used to being around people.
Well, he's gotten better. The first weeks, I'd be lucky if he stayed in a town meeting for more than an hour. Now he even enjoys the company of others. But still, there's a dark shadow, almost like a living pain surfacing in his eyes.
All you can do is be by his side.
That's what I do. He's learned to come to me, and I'll keep silent while he cries on my shoulder like a scared child.
He must have some terrible demons inside.
It's really heartbreaking. He just holds me tight as if not wanting to let go. Do you think he's gone?
He's not gone, my child. I know this is hard on everybody, but we must keep the faith.
You know, they say that people can still hear when they are asleep. That you can transmit certain emotions. We shouldn't let him hear this.
That Rosella.
Did you find my daughter to your liking?
Well, of course. Rosella is, well, she has all this energy. One night, she almost convinced me to steal the ferry and travel to the Isle of Mist. But Edgar and Alexander came back at the moment we were preparing to leave.
Don't let yourself be carried away by my daughter's ideas. Sometimes I think she'll never grow up.
Oh, I don't see the need to be too hard on her. We've become really good friends over these few months we've been talking to each other, especially after the wedding was set to be here. I think she's just afraid.
With a husband, there comes responsibility. And children.
Yes.
Not
and she
necessarily.
Won't be able to go adventuring as she's used to. It's just that she's afraid. But I'm sure she'll get over it and grow to be a wonderful wife and mother.
For the sake of Edgar, I hope so too.
About the Green Isle.
You are lucky to have grown up in such a beautiful land as this.
I guess I am. Though sometimes I think the weather is just too hot or the waves are just too violent. I am glad to
As
rule
nobility,
over it.
it would be quite
I'm sure
high-powered.
Alexander
That
is
is
too.
true. But
Does he ever
still,
talk about his own
just
homeland to you?
that isn't
All
a
the time.
personal
I
rar.
would love to visit your kingdom again after we get out of this mess, which I pray we do, King Graham. Daventry is so lovely.
I would be honored to welcome you there, Cassima.
Daventry is so lovely. It's just really odd that you somehow seem to live on a ball. And as you go east, you come back from the west.
Do you think the Isles are recovering from this?
People have been sending messages to the castle non-stop since you left. Everyone's worried. They're afraid to leave their homes. No one knows how the other isles are doing.
It is your duty as a queen to reassure them.
That's what I'm trying to do with this speech. I will be addressing the people at noon. Perhaps you can come by and add something?
They are your people, my child. I'm just a foreigner, and it's you they believe in. You'll do fine.
I can only hope.
Yeah, you've been king for like 24 years or something like that. You've got a lot more experience than she does. Yes, Cosima, my nation is that wide and tall.
Why do you think my wife was acting the way she was, Cosima?
Cause her children are dying!
She just started talking to herself and walking around as if she couldn't hear us. I'm sure it's the tragedy that caused her to almost go mad.
I don't understand. Valnice could match me with something like this any day. She's endured similar tragedies before. As terrible as this is, I don't think this alone could have made her act in such a way.
What do you think this other thing is, then?
I don't know, but I don't have time to find out now.
I will do my best to try to be by her side.
Thank you, Cosima.
Just bring another bed into this room. We'll just start stacking up the royal family of Daventry.
I'd better leave you to your work. I'll try to stop by to listen to your speech.
Thanks, King Graham.
Graham has never seen Rosella lying so still for such a long period of time. He cannot help looking at his little girl's golden locks with tenderness. A few strands fallen across her face, her mischief-filled eyes shut to the world, and her voice so silent. The land's all the poorer for being deprived of her laughter. For a moment, it's too much for the king, and he feels his legs struggle to hold him up, his will gone and his heart filled with only despair. But he perseveres, knowing his little girl needs him now more than ever, and Graham is determined to rescue her. This bed, normally fit for a king and his queen's nicest dreams, is to... A long time ago, before Alexander was born, Graham read a book of a man who journeyed for years in search of his purpose and fighting against an inherent darkness that struggled to overcome him. The protagonist's name was Alexander. It was so compelling that it led Graham to name his son after that character, and he desperately hopes now that Alexander is as fortunate in his struggles as the one in the story. A brass vanity provides Cosima with the means to enjoy a princess's toilette. Stop being so nosy, Graham. That's Cosima's private vanity. As much as Graham would love to browse these titles and discuss them with Alexander, there's no time for the former just now, and the latter is currently quite impossible.
Can I say things at them?
Girl, I won't rest until you're safe and well.
This object...
This object is not responding.
Alexander, I won't lose you to some madman's evil again.
Looking closely, Graham finds the same old scratches and scuffs as it once had, plus a couple of new ones. On one of the sides, Graham can still find the badly carved G that he put there when he was still a child. His father wasn't at all pleased when he saw it, and Graham was badly scolded.
Fun royal fact. In the Tower of London, where Elizabeth Tudor, was held for a time, because she's the daughter of Anne Boleyn, and Anne Boleyn is a criminal, blah, 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 blah. To this day, there is a pane of glass where she carved her initials with a diamond. You can still go and see that.
Ah, this is Alexander's old chest. It used to be Graham's, and it was given to him by his father, who had it from his father, and so on for many generations. Graham had placed it in Alexander's room while his son was still missing, kidnapped by Manannan, because even if he was unsure he would ever see his son again, it still belonged to him. This must be where Alexander and Cosima keep some of their clothes. Graham would imagine the queen has her own dressing room somewhere else in the castle, seeing as this wardrobe is so small. Searching through Cosima's and Alexander's wardrobe will not help matters, Graham.
Where are you going?
There's no point.
clicked out of the game again. Gotta stop doing that. So my thought is to go to the bookstore again, show Ali the new hints, and see if he has anything to say.
I don't feel right going on a break when there's such terrible things about. Oui, oui, je le sais. On devrait faire quelque chose pour aider le roi. Doing some kind of...
I wonder how long nightingales actually live. That, do they live long enough that, she would, the nightingale that she had before she was kidnapped by Mordak is still around? They did such a good job on the aesthetics of this. You really appreciate this game graphically and art direction wise, the same way you like Quest for Glory 5. Yeah. Oh yeah, this game is freaking gorgeous. Like, especially when things are a bit more zoomed out like this. It gets a little creepy when we see the lip sync, because sometimes sort of it feels like the lips pull back a bit too much and everyone's talking like this. But for the most part, look, this is just the bookshop from King's Quest 6.
I apologize for not being able to help you further, but feel free to look for...
How fare you today, book?
Very well.
I can ask about
I
Jello.
see Jalo as a regular.
The lad likes to read. What can I say? He was a surprise, even for me.
Hey, I may be buried in my reading, but I still have a good pair of ears. And they work. I don't hear advocate and confuse it with chocolate. Ooh,
what does that mean?
chocolate.
He's such a smart mouth as well.
I know the kind.
And your kind still pays mine to be around. Isn't that a laugh?
Do not mind him, sire. He just can't keep his mouth shut.
Maybe because I'm not ashamed to. I still have all my teeth.
What?
He's a good heart.
What just happened with the book?
Don't worry, Ollie. I gave up trying to outsmart a jester a long time ago.
It looks like you gave up on fashion, too. All right. That's it for the show. I'll get back to my reading before Allie kicks me out. I don't want him to break his ankle. Break his ankle. You got it. Tough crowd.
Oh, gosh. Goodbye.
Let me do some research in your books.
Be my guest.
Oh, I have more things. Cosima!
What was Cosima like when she was younger?
Oh, she was a precocious little thing, smart as a whip.
That's what he says in King's Quest 6.
I felt badly for her, though. She didn't have any brothers or sisters around to play with, so she was lonely at times.
Why didn't the king and queen have more children?
Their majesties had waited around for so long for Cosima to arrive. They were already getting on in years when she was born. Besides, she kept them busy enough for 10 during the precious little time they could spend with her.
I know of that all too well, my friend. After Alexander had been kidnapped, Rosella had no one to play with. Valenice and I spent as much time as we could with her, but I'm afraid a great portion of her childhood was spent alone.
Oh, no,
you love bookstores? Oh, me too.
Alone. She had Mrs. Frizzlebottom.
Mrs. Frizzlebottom?
Cosima's imaginary friend. I used to watch the two of them play and have tea so often. I never imagined a girl could possess such grace, such poise.
Went to
Yes, I've often been told that Cosima
This
was
is
a
a-
lovely child.
Went for a surprise party this past weekend and got there stupidly early. So we waited in the, like, just sitting in the car in the parking lot waiting to go in. And I found out afterwards that another friend was also really early and they'd gone and found a bookstore nearby. Like, he missed a bookstore.
As the
Ow!
fourth clown, I took it upon myself to entertain Cosima. I took her riding, we went for walks, played games. Oh my, that child loved games.
Jane Jensen wanted Jolo to have, like,
Yes,
to be in
actually,
love with
I
Cosima,
remember
but Roberta
quite
Williams
well.
shot that down.
Particular delighted.
Oh, what was it called?
Hide Jolo's pants.
Why are you not by Cosima's side?
She wanted to be by herself. And when that happens, one must let her. It's very rare for her to want this.
Do you think she'll be all right?
She's probably cooking up a plan on how to get rid of the bad guys.
What? She wouldn't be.
That's my job.
I'm just kidding. She'll be all right. Believe you me.
Cosima and Alexander.
You are very close to her, aren't you?
If I were any closer, I'd be her shadow.
Are my son and her getting along
I like
well?
that line.
Why, Your Majesty, you shouldn't be asking such questions.
I apologize. I just...
Relax. Just teasing here. Whatever happened to having a sense of humor? Anyway, yes. In very few occasions, I've seen Cassie as happy as now.
I'm very happy for my son. For both of them.
It's Cassie who gets the headaches after all.
What do you mean?
Oh, that son of yours can be too quiet for her at times. But they get along sweetly.
He's a man of few words, all right.
And thank goodness he is. I'd stick my shoe in his mouth if he dared to say something when we came here to read.
He would never do that.
He's a good lad. Just a little quiet. That's all I said.
Cosima's parents.
How are King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria enjoying their retirement?
Well, aside from the sudden illness of their only son-in-law, a mysterious would-be assassin on the loose, Hazard's escape from the dungeon,
Excuse
and
me?
their crushing defeat in last week's croquet tournament, I'd say it's going swimmingly.
It certainly sounds as though they could use some entertainment from their court clown.
Who do you think won the tournament?
Could we back up there a little bit? Alhazred escaped? We're just letting that go by without...
Have you any idea what this mysterious illness the twins are suffering from could be?
My guess would be chronic boredom.
Boredom? Jalo, they're comatose.
Boredom is a very serious illness, King Graham. If I'd spent the last 20 years of my life in Daventry, I'd be comatose too. Laughter, as they say, is the best medicine, and those two need a hearty helping of it.
If it were as easy as that.
Unfortunately, I'm just a clown, King Graham, not a miracle worker.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye, my friend.
Well, bye, Your Majesty.
This version of Jolo is much sillier than Jolo in the original one. Like he was but like he had the funny voice, but for the most part he was rather serious. Let's see. Oops. Keep on clicking out of the window. Oop. There is now a blacksmith. And a butterfly? Oh, don't get caught, butterfly.
No, the butterfly is trapped. And to make things worse, about to get eaten.
Well, my solution to that is to whack it.
Graham considers it.
I'm probably gonna die doing this, aren't I?
'Tis beyond his reach.
I do it.
Unfortunately.
I click right on the butterfly.
That won't work. If it makes you feel any better, but then we...
The smithy looks hard at work. Graham appreciates people with such a strong will to make an honest living.
Considering there is no need of commerce in Daventry because there's a chest that makes infinite monies.
Good day, Smith.
Good day, stranger. Aren't you...
The father of the king?
Yes, I saw you at the wedding yesterday. My deepest sympathies to you, sire.
Thank you. Working hard, I see.
Or hardly
I wouldn't
working.
normally be open after a tragedy of this magnitude, but you know how businesses have to stay up and running. If only I could finish some work around here.
What do you mean?
The light in my forge keeps pettering out, and there isn't even any wind to blow it out. It just flutters out like I put water on it. I've had to relight it dozens of times today. And not only that, but some of the iron pieces I've been working on don't seem to budge. I work on them and it seems as if I'm doing nothing to them. And worst of all, sometimes when I'm so sure I did something, I look back and it's intact again.
I wonder...
I wonder too. I want to finish my work here.
Okay, so the maps are going back in time. And the iron isn't working. Seriously, don't remember anything but one thing about this chapter. Unless it's something I've already seen, please don't tell me because I've gone into this game completely blind and I'm quite enjoying myself. You won't as it's a spoilery, you know, thingy. Thank you. Ooh, actually, do I have my map? I don't have that map. I don't have any lamps.
There is no reply.
Nope, I don't. Not me.
Graham doesn't want to.
Wanted to know if there was any changes to his, any further changes to the map. Ah, darn it.
New lamps for old.
This is all the same. I've got a feeling that there's going to be something that I have to do with the horoscopes. Because it was mentioned like, oh, the 12 different things. And there are 12 horoscope signs. That's your horoscope for today. Yay, 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 yay. Sorry if this is a spoiler, but you play as King Grant. Spider, no. Spider. You've ruined everything. Unfortunately, I can't have my mods ban Spider as I don't have any mods. So, you live another day, Spider. Anybody in here? Nope. Anarchy lives. That's the closest I got. Hi, my guy.
Good day, Hassan.
Good day indeed. Ready to sail?
Okay. So there's stuff on the Isle of Sacred Mountain, Wonder, Crown, Mists, and it looks like the Mermaid spot. Let's go to the Isle of Mists because I haven't been there. Oh, again, just right out of the game. Although I almost didn't see this guy there. Hello.
It's intriguing to Graham how the Druids are constantly seeking to learn and gain knowledge about the workings of the world around them.
Excuse me.
We're sorry. The druid you are currently trying to communicate with is having an out-of-body experience. Please try again later.
Oh, that's good. That was good. Pour le service en français, appuyez le 2.
What part of reclusive did you not understand, Graham? On such a damp and cold morning, the warmth provided by the fire is very welcome indeed. This old oak tree is none other than the home of the Archdruid. Graham is quite grateful to be allowed to be here and welcomed into this community while he searches for a way to save his children. Knowing that the Druids prefer to be left alone in this lovely natural setting they call home, Graham is glad of being granted access to the wisdom their society has gathered over the years. Hopefully, the wise Druids and their wise old trees will be able to help him.
Let's see if I can go talk to the Archdruid. Old Leopard Hatch, as we call him. Okay.
You're welcome in my home, Graham. But do not tarry long. I have much to do.
I will not disturb you long, Archdruid.
Good day, Graham. How goes your quest?
What an amazing portrait.
It is my sister, Arya. She was lost long ago, kidnapped by some force we could not see, and in that captivity she passed from this world.
I'm sorry to hear of her fate.
It has been many years since then, but she was a noble druidess, and though I miss her, I honor her memory. Around that same time, there was a druidess of another land called Fand, who was also stolen from her people, but her fate was never known. It was Fand who made those candles.
Why are they here?
Fand's family asked me, as Archdruid, to try to find some sense of her as their final attempt. The candles each hold an essence of nature in them and are of her creation, which they sent to me so that I might be aided in my search. Alas, her presence was either gone or hidden from my powers, nor could she be found even with the help of spirit nature. The family asked that Fand's belongings remain here, should some new way of finding her ever come about. But none has, and both women are lost to us.
Such a sad story. Who would do such a thing?
I do not know, Graham, though I wish I did. We do not take it lightly when our brethren are harmed.
Fand's candles.
You mentioned that the Druidess made these. What is so special about them?
Each holds some essence of nature within it. They aid in my studies and communing with nature.
She must have been a very wise woman.
Yes, quite. She was very talented.
Why is it that one candle has never been burned?
It was the last candle she made, and into it she poured a piece of her own essence. Only one who sought her aid could ever be able to light it, or even remove it from where it now lies. But none have been able to. It was not her aid to us we sought, but our aid for her.
The Isle of Mist.
I feel privileged being on this island. I've heard many stories about it from my son.
The Isle of Mist is filled with the wonders and magic of the world of nature. And it is in this world we druids thrive, always seeking to learn more of the wisdom which Mother Nature provides for us. It is a goal one may never fully achieve, we know. But we know as well that it is the seeking of the goal which matters more.
That is a noble quest indeed. Is nature more accessible for learning on this island than the others?
The mist keeps most visitors out, and we like it that way, so that we may commune with nature unhindered by the distractions most humans would bring here with them. For those who wish to learn, we welcome them into our village. For those who do not seek to harm, we will allow them on our shores. But to any who would cause damage to our way of life and to our island, our shores are ever shut.
One could not expect you would welcome such visitors.
One must be careful with the treasures of Mother Nature. Many come here searching for her spirit.
Can it be found?
Of course. Now that you mention it, she could guide you. If only you could speak to her, of course.
And I can't?
Only druids may speak to her.
Ask about the spell.
That was a strange and sudden storm last night.
It was. And I do not like it. There are too many strange things happening for it to all be just coincidence.
What do you mean?
The stranger at your daughter's wedding, the affliction that has now stricken both your children, and that unnatural storm. I feel they must all be connected, but I cannot be sure how.
Ask about the spell.
Can you tell me anything more about the spell to
Thought
save
I
my
could
children?
the spell before, but
No more than you know now. You have the spell ingredients. When you have completed the list, bring them back to me. I can only help you further then.
Bye!
I will continue on my quest now.
Look for the signs of Mother Nature.
Interesting. This one has never been lit before.
Well, I gotta try.
May I try to move the candle, if you will allow me?
It cannot hurt to try. If you wish, you may.
Yoink!
Amazing. You were able to, but how could you seek Fan's aid when you did not know of her until moments ago?
I have no idea that right now I would seek and accept the aid of anyone, even a noble druidess I've never met.
If such is the way it was intended, take the candle with you, King Graham. Perhaps Fan will aid you after all.
Thank you, noble druid.
Yay!
The painting of the druidess is quite remarkable. She almost seems to be alive. Graham is amazed by the talent of the artist and also by the beauty of the subject.
Can I have?
The archdruid was very clear about not meddling with his possessions. He's not terribly familiar with these symbols, but Graham does recognize a few of them as being symbols of the signs of the zodiac.
We're so going to be doing, at least if they ever got around to it, so going to be doing something with those horoscopes in the town square. I knew it.
That's strange. The
Thank you
candle
so much
won't
for the
light.
follow. Oh.
Fond surely was a special woman.
Okay, let's spin around here. This candle with the big scoop out has never been lit. So been lit. It's like totally lit. What's this thing?
Graham is not exactly sure what this totem means, but it must hold great significance to the druids, as they would not dare depict nature in such a way for the sake of mere decoration.
Oop. Ah. What's my sign? I am a Cancer, which is crabs. Yay, crabby boys! Technically, I'm a Cancer Leo cusp, which therefore means that I crave a lot of attention, but I will cry about it.
I'm guessing you haven't seen much of this island, judging by our reception the other night.
Right you are, sire. The druids keep to themselves almost as much as the winged ones. Just as ornery about it, too. But at least I understand them a little more. They respect
You're a September Virgo?
nature, and so
So is
do
my
I.
sister.
Only takes one dark night at sea in a storm to know she could have you drowned in a moment if you disrespect her.
You talk like she's a real person.
Real as you or I, sire. Probably even more so. She's been here since long before us, and she'll be here long after, too.
All right, let's...
Ready to sail?
Aye, aye. Let's see if I can go see the mermaids again. Oh, no, it doesn't look like it. It's just still circled. Okay. I had always assumed that the beach was on the south side. Oh. Interesting, another nightshade. Can I have this one too? All right. Now that is cardio. Ready to sail? It's gonna get stuck in your head. Yeah, me too.
You were warned. One use only, and you already used it.
Really? Why is it still in my inventory then?
Graham hopes no one's tried having tea in this cup. It probably ran away.
Oh, he's only got one arm and little clown shoes. I love him.
Graham handles the fake arm with care. He doesn't want to be poisoned accidentally.
I wonder if I can...
Graham considers it, but then decides not to.
Wasn't sure if I was supposed to be able to combine things already.
What would you...
The currents are very strong. Be careful, Graham.
Would you like to change up to our customer rewards? Ready to sail? No, don't ever lose your place in your customer service scripts. It's so difficult to get back on track. Like, wait, I've been doing this on muscle memory forever. How do I start again? Hello, Marius. Good to see you. Playing The Silver Lining. This is a blind playthrough. I don't know what I'm doing. We are in chapter 3. Chapter 3? Yes. Why so violent?
Hassan must have closed down the... Graham feels...
Let's sit on this bench.
Hey, now stop slacking, you. You have a family to save and a huge evil to fight, and I'm not gonna stand around here and wait until you're done taking a breather. I mean, kings these days, they don't make them like they used to.
Hey, I'm old now. I need to sit more often. I need to rest my poor weary bones. You want me to have another heart attack? Okay, what am I looking for again? I forgot.
This is coming very handy. Not
Male subject's strength, female subject's voice, silver moon. Pinch of lively shaken salt. Something annoyingly catchy when he says ready to sail versus Andre from Quest for Glory 5. Are you interested in taking a boat ride today? Yeah, there's just some little cadences that will be stuck forever. For example, a magic smap. To this day, I refer to maps as magic smaps, regardless of whether they are magic or not. Lively shaken salt. Well, I could get salt water from the baby tears, and I could make it shaken by shaking the baby tear. Yay, shaking babies!
Good day, Hassan.
Good day indeed. Ready to sail?
Oh, what the frickity, what were you? Can I follow that? Oop, I clicked off the game again. Ooh, a thing. Mine now. Is it a conch?
Hey, give that back.
What are you? What? I don't like the baby faces. Those aren't babies. Those... Ah! Oh, rude!
What? Let me go.
Seriously, let me go!
Even if they wanted to, how would they be able to help Graham? Even if...
Like...
I can't reach.
Big ones, small ones, one head, three heads, flesh and bone or shrubberies. Nothing good ever comes of having dragons around.
Can't reach.
It doesn't talk back. That object, even if they want... Even if they...
So I can't get in my inventory.
I can't reach.
I'm not dead. What is this light blue thing on the ground? That's what I want to know.
Big ones, small, big ones, big ones, big ones.
Oh, I whistle! Seriously, the Leisure Suit Larry theme? What did I just pick up?
Why isn't this one melting? Alexander's icy lettuce did.
Whoa. Too cold.
Okay.
It is.
Is not.
It is. Is not. It is.
Is not.
It is.
Is that a giant pepperoni? I think it might be a checker piece. Yeah, that's totally a checker piece. You don't like this garden? Yeah, it's not as good as the OG. Is there something in there now?
Is that a stick? And a tomato? In the guillotine? What in the world could have led to this?
Hi, guys. Stick in the mud? Rotten tomato?
Mister, down here!
Oh, and who might you be?
I'm Stick in the Mud, and this is the Rotten Tomato. Stick in the mud? Ha! More like half of a stick in the guillotine. You have no room for talking. You're past rotten now, and you stink! And I have to put up with your putrid stench! Shut up, whiny baby!
Can I have you?
And you, mister, what are you staring at?
I don't exactly know, but whatever you are, you'll have to go.
To still be here watching and trying to chat, but you're getting tired?
I need it.
If you don't talk while Polly fell asleep. Sleep is delightful. I take it as a personal compliment if people manage to fall asleep to my streams. That means I have a nice soothing voice.
It's inhuman!
What am I supposed to do with you two then?
You could take us with you. I'm not going anywhere.
How did you end up in this net?
The Red Queen got mad at the White King and tomatoes started flying through the sky. That's how Mr. Grumpy here got in this net.
What about you?
He was starting to poke at the wrong people, and he got sliced.
I see. Well, if you don't want to leave this net, you're coming with me then.
I said no. Let's go.
The net is tied to the guillotine. Graham will have to untie it first.
Okay. Oh, no. Gramathy, no. You. Not from that side. Not from that side.
It's tied too tightly for... He will have to get closer. Oh my. Yes! And that's a home run!
No, my shell that I
what a
didn't
pain.
know why I wanted it.
Run quickly. You can do it and outrun that crazy throw. Sure. It's tied too tightly for... You'll have to...
I'm gonna get my head chopped off, aren't I? And the save function doesn't work.
Just because it says head, that doesn't mean it won't take a hand instead. The wacky towers and wobbly columns of the castle of Chessboard Land stands out impressively over the landscape that, thus far, has been largely featureless. No trees, no grass, nothing at all but the chessboard pattern everywhere. But then, Graham has long heard and now knows firsthand that the Isle of Wonder is the type of place where one must very much expect the unexpected.
It's tied too tightly. He will have...
Okay. The castle's kind of giving Erasmus's home in QFG5. Yep, I can see it. Where?
The neck is tied to the guillotine. Graham will have to untie it first.
Other times when I've died, I've at least had a corpse floating around or like a shadow. So I've known where my body has been.
If Graham doesn't want his head to replace
Come on, where is my body? Ooh, if I talk.
The neck is tied to the guillotine. Graham will have to untie it first.
If I talk, maybe I'll show up.
Let's go! I said no!
Dang it.
I said.
No matter how many of these Graham has seen in his lifetime, he still can't agree with their use. There is no deed so awful that it deserves so horrible a punishment as this. Of course, the queens of the Isle of Wonder clearly have a very different opinion, and at least this one is pretty, in a terrifying way, but pretty nonetheless.
Dang it.
'Tis beyond his reach.
Unfortunately, they...
I think I may have broken the game. And the save function doesn't work.
It's tied too tightly for... He will have to...
Can I die again? It's like it's doing something that registers that Graham is moving around. You agree with using it, but only to cut onions and celery?
It's tied too... It's tied... It's tied... He will...
I may have to start the level over, and I don't want to. Okay, see, like, if I save a game, it doesn't even show that a game exists. So. All right, let's, I guess, back to the title menu. It's certainly a weird bug, but you do remember being able to save? Yeah. I don't know why I can't. I had a heck of a time even downloading the darn thing. Like, it kept on saying, like, yes. Like, the way that the downloads...
Previously on the Silver
Yeah.
The silver cloaks. They were
Can I
12
do
at the
anything
end.
to skip this? There we go. So the download is free. When you go to download, it actually says, yes. It says you have 500 downloads allowed left. Like, okay. I went to download. And it just wouldn't, like, said that I downloaded, like, the count started going down, but nothing was showing up in my downloads file. Hell, I had to, like, shut everything down, go in again. So even though I've only actually downloaded this once, out of my 500 downloads I'm allowed, I still will have 494 left.
My pockets are getting a little heavy. I'll just put a few of these things away for now.
How is she faring?
Skip the cutscene.
Graham thinks it may be a good idea.
Captain
Cutscene. I'm pretty sure
Casima is Casima.
Oh, I always think that the eye is like a mouth. It's not, obviously.
Oh, I was just. Where did? How? Yeah, she's the. And.
I don't know that I actually need any of this.
I'd better leave you.
Thank.
It's like, because this is all now knowledge that I have.
Looking.
What?
But I don't know if Graham needs to learn it for things to progress. We'll find out. Come on. Come on, Graham. You can do it. Where are you going? Actually, is there anything out in the garden? Whoops, dang it. The garden is this way. Oh, hey! This is new. I hadn't seen this before, so it's just as well that I had to...
Your Majesty?
Good day, guard.
Good day, Your Majesty?
Yikes, that was loud.
What was that, Your Majesty?
Nothing. What are you guarding, good dog?
My duty is to keep anyone from entering the throne room while renovations are happening.
I thought they had been put on hold for the wedding.
Yes, but Captain Saladin has been investigating every corner of the castle in search of clues to find the stranger. So now that the throne room has been reopened, I stand here to make sure no one enters.
And why can't anyone enter?
Safety reasons. There are boards with nails in them, sire. Nails!
There could be tools in there that could help me in my quest. Would you at least let me take a peek?
Negative. The throne room is off limits.
I'm the king's father. Wouldn't you consider it an order?
My duty is to protect the king and his family, and you, being his father, are part of my duty. It is too dangerous!
Would you take a peek for me then?
Negative!
Why not?
If I do, who guards this door and prevents people from entering?
But you would only be a few steps away. You could keep an eye on both places.
That would be in direct violation of Article 7, Paragraph 5 of the Guard Dog Guidelines!
But...
Negative!
I think I saw something strange happening in the upstairs hallway.
Strange? Could you be more specific?
That's the thing. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe someone with your skills could make more out of it.
I cannot leave my post.
But what if it's something dangerous? What if someone's threatening the king and queen?
According to the guidelines, Article 7, Paragraph 15, it is permitted to leave one's post.
This is the exact same joke as in King's Quest 2015.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Like, you can only leave if someone is in distress.
There's no time to lose.
By my bedroom.
Dang it. Okay. I like that they're doing the exact same animation. It's very amusing. But, I am just hitting every key to see if anything helps. It does not. We have crashed again. Okay. Let's see here. Do 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 do. Dooby dooby doo. Do 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 do. Wait, did I remember to install that hot fix for this chapter? That sounds like something I might have forgotten to do. Oh, the fun never stops. Give me a second here. Okay, nope, that bug fixes the final cutscene. And it requires the save games to work. Fun, 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 fun. Okay. We're going to try again. Just a second, I have to get this into windowed mode. I think this was the size that worked. Maybe go a little. I should have written down what the right size was. Does that look good? Nope. I don't want the widescreen. There we go. That's the one. Okay. Third time's the charm. Life-giving water.
Previously
Nectar
on
of the gods.
Silver Lining.
Yeah. Oh, no. Wish to quest on. There we go.
Male subject's strength. Female subject's voice. A silver moon. A pinch of salt. This is coming very...
There's nothing else in there that Graham will find useful.
Graham prefers not to disturb Valenice's sleep, especially not after what just happened.
I need subtitles. And I'm going to click over to short narration because things are taking a while. Also, let's just try saving. Save. Store. Nope. Okay. Still no save option. Fun. So if something goes wrong, we start again. Like men.
My pockets are getting a little heavy. I'll just put a few of these things away for now.
How is she faring?
She's faring like a skipped
Graham
cutscene.
thinks it may be a good idea to go check on...
Iron Man mode of the adventure games?
Captain Sal. I get it.
Walking. Darn it.
I heard you got Buddha.
I really feel like I'll need to show that one guard something to smell later.
Am I interrupting?
Oh.
I was just passing.
They've been good.
Where did how's it? Yeah, she's the and
Good talk. Oh. Darn it, my seat.
I'd better leave you to your work. I'll try to stop by to listen to your speech.
Thanks, King Graham.
I don't quite have the right screen size because the bottom, where all of the options are, is cut off. A delight. Okay, what am I at? That's just not changing anything. You know what? We're gonna go with that. I'm just gonna make the font size larger so I can see. All right. Okay. I'm actually going to look up what I should be asking her for because this is what crashed it last time. Okay. Do. Okay. I have to ask her Seema's room.
Good day, guard.
Good day.
Yep.
What?
What are you?
Yeah.
Entering.
There could be.
Negative.
Why not?
If I.
But you don't. You could. But.
Negative.
Distraction.
I think I saw. Maybe. But what? What if?
Of course.
Oh yes, definitely.
Right then. We're in the upstairs hall. There's no time to lose.
In Casima's room.
Like Casima's bedroom.
Hey, get out of here. What?
Couldn't find anything.
Are you sure you looked thoroughly?
Very sure.
Well, let's try that again.
I'm sure I noticed something strange up there.
Tell me where, and I'll double check.
By Casima's bedroom.
Couldn't find anything.
Are you sure?
Okay.
What's your rank?
I'm second.
Impressive. So how do you find the overall performance of the castle guards?
Those good-for-nothing hounds? Once this emergency is over, they will hear from me.
I take it you're not too happy with them.
Negative, especially when they break conduct.
I'm sure I noticed.
Tell me where.
By Casima's bedroom.
Guards! Guards! Someone's trying to get... Well, fine. I'll
Couldn't
stop
find
if you do.
anything.
Are you sure you looked thoroughly?
Very sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go try doing something else for a bit, because that's according to the walkthrough I found, I'm doing the right thing. Grr. Ooh, what's this?
A cart with delicious food stands in the way of the doors.
Hey, a ham never goes wrong. It's Lassie! Little Timmy is in the well!
Delicious. Graham decides to take it in case he's hungry later.
Ooh, and the tray?
Hello there, lad.
Oh, it's you, King Graham. Did you make it back all right? I stayed with Rosella until the storm passed. Then I came here.
Wandering in the memories of what could...
I can't help besides...
It's not...
I'm trying.
I had this conversation already.
So, you didn't get to see this...
Yeah, this is the same conversation I had before. Goodbye.
I'd better be off.
Farewell.
I will.
It's just I didn't have to wake him up the first. Now I have ham. Is this... Yes. Hi, Chevananda. I didn't realize... I just saw, glancing at the screen, that a yellow name came up, and I thought that was Humpa. Yes, this is a new King's Quest game. This is King's Quest... What? Sorry. No, technically, it's not a King's Quest. It's not a King's Quest at all. There's no King's Quest in the title of this. It just happens to have a main character named Graham, who wears a red shirt, blue pants, and a blue hat, and is married to someone named Valenice and has twin children who rule over the lands of the Green Isles. Like this, basically, it is an unauthorized sequel. At one point, it was called King's Quest IX, but now it just goes by The Silver Lining. It is a fan project, so it can be a little janky at times, such as with this darn guard.
I'm sure I noticed something strange up there.
Tell me where, and I'll double check.
By Casima's bedroom.
Couldn't find anything.
Are you sure you
Maybe I
looked
have to see. Why?
I'm sure I noticed something strange up there.
Tell me where.
By Casima.
You go. If I click anywhere.
Couldn't find any.
Are you sure?
Okay, let me just double check this walk. Just says once she's gone upstairs, I can enter the throne room. That is not true.
I'm sure.
Tell me.
By Casima's bedroom.
Yeah, like I don't even have time to
couldn't find anything.
go to a
Are
next.
you sure you looked thoroughly?
Okay.
Greetings.
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 Maybe I do need to do all of Seema's dialogue. I've already had it crash on me, so trying to sort of zip
Still
through
hard at work?
things.
Yes.
How do you think Alexander...
I was...
Had all these conversations, so
I know
I
it is-
apologize for the clicking
Yes.
through.
Perhaps... Has he ever... What? Does he...
Just zipping through Alexander's traumas.
Oh, he... Did you find... For the... You are lucky. I... Do you think the... They are... Why do you... I don't... Thank...
Bye.
I'd better leave you to your work.
Thanks.
Oh, darn it.
Good
Walk.
day, Saladin. Good... What exactly... interrupted you?
I shouldn't have
How?
zipped through this. I got
Valanice rarely gets involved in military movement.
Oh, no, it was nothing like that. She just came running down the stairs as if she were escaping from something. She kept screaming as if she were talking to someone, pleading to be left in peace. I immediately alarmed my guards, and they searched the entire castle, but no stranger was found.
Who was she talking to then?
I'm afraid I can't answer that question. The queen was very disturbed, and perhaps this was just her mind creating illusions.
Valanice is not going mad.
Oh!
Didn't mean to imply that, sire. They only meant that the stress of recent events is surely taking a toll on her.
You ran the half marathon? Okay. Gonna read the whole comment. Guess what I did yesterday? You ran the Berlin half marathon again, and you got faster. You were really running, not marching half of it, like the first time. Got really distracted by all the beautiful girls and got sad that Berlin has so much more women than your city, so it was hard to concentrate. Even asked one volunteer out, but she declined. Oh, that's so good that you got faster. That's amazing. Another talking dog. Yep, we're back in the land of the Green Isles from King's Quest 6, so we've got guard dogs. This is Saladin again. No longer voiced by Tony J, tragically, but...
Do you think what happened to Valanice could be linked somehow to the recent events with my children?
I don't know. It's a possibility, but there was no one there.
You mustn't forget.
On Rosella's wedding day, a wizard showed up, and Alexander and Rosella got zapped somehow, and now they're in comas.
Have you
coma?
found anything relevant about the cloaked man at the wedding?
No. I've sent emissaries to question and search all over the Green Isles, but we haven't been successful. No one has heard of or seen this stranger before.
You surely must have a hypothesis.
I don't base investigations upon suppositions. Only when I have a solid set of clues can I give you a report.
I see your loyalty to my son. How do you find him as a king?
I look over
King
there,
Alexander
and he's
is a
kinging it up.
righteous governor, and very just when it comes to the distribution of wealth amongst the lands. He's very intelligent when making decisions, if stubborn at times.
Now
He's
you
still
are
young.
And I'm aware of that, and it's why I try to give him some advice without trying to make decisions for him. I will always support the king's decision.
Because it's Alexander or just to the crown?
I'm loyal to the crown, but King Alexander is also to my liking.
Okay, bye.
I'll be getting back to helping my family now.
Good luck. I'll watch over the queen.
Thank you.
It's my duty.
Heh, it's a duty.
As Graham steps outside, he relives the terrifying scene that took place here with Valenice in his mind. But what was going through her mind? Graham is somehow certain that there must be more to this. It cannot be just the tragedy that has befallen their children. Even when Alexander was taken away as an infant, she did withdraw in her grief, but she never lost control of herself. And years later, she was strong enough to follow Rosella into
did I ever
Etheria
visit a running
and to
event
work
in
with her
Canada?
daughter to
In Berlin,
save
it's
that
huge
land
party.
and bring them both home again.
I did
Graham feels so certain
a
that his wife has the
5K
strength to help him see
once,
this through.
like,
And yet,
I
the
was
look in
literally
her
in
eyes,
middle
her
school, so I was
voice,
probably
it
about
was
12
like
years
someone else
old.
entirely. It could be that this time both
But
their
just
children have
running
been
is
stricken,
not
but
my
it
thing.
feels like
I've
there's
never been one of the
something
people who get like
much more
a high from exercise. I can't. Rarely, it's very difficult for me to force myself to exercise, which I have to do right now because I really badly hurt my knee and it's difficult for me to even walk. So I have lots of physio I have to do right now. Bleh. Okay, I'm looking at my walkthrough. Oh, head upstairs and talk to Shamir. But as a spectator, no, I actually did the race. Not fast, but I did it. Also, in Canada, there's a thing called the Terry Fox Run, where people raise money, all run together to raise money for cancer research. That was a huge thing at my school. It's actually done as a bit of a street race, and someone tried to get me into his sketchy van when I did that. So that's great. Didn't think anything of it at the time. It's just like, no, I must not go. What? I didn't think, don't go into the sketchy van because you shouldn't go to the sketchy van. I was just like, no, I am running right now. I will lose my spot in where I'm running if I stop. Because I have a one-track mind sometimes. It was like 2 blocks later, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was nearly kidnapped. Try to distract you again.
Tell me where.
By Casima's bedroom.
Dang it! Why?
Couldn't find any.
Are you sure?
Very.
Yep, that's a thing that happened. It wasn't traumatic or anything because I didn't realize it had happened at the time. Oops, dang it, I clicked. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. No download being ready. Accidentally clicked on an ad. Okay.
A very strange storm took over the Isles last night.
I know. We felt it here too. It was unnatural. Something happened last night, something big, and I don't know what it was.
Let me know if you find the cause.
I shall, sire.
Ooh.
I met another cloaked man. Very different from the one at the wedding. He spoke of the silver cloaks.
What did he say?
Could go as a spectator if they have big running events, if they have some in Canada.
He said that there were 12
just not something I'd be
and that they made
interested
a
in.
sacrifice 1,000 years
To
ago
each their
in order
own.
to entrap the man that took my children.
So he is the leader of the Black Cloaks.
But why is he after my family?
Your guess is as good as mine, Your Majesty.
Do you know what's happening to my wife?
No, Your Majesty, I do not.
Do you think it has anything to do with what's going on?
It may, but it's hard to tell. I haven't sensed any magic in the castle, but I couldn't find a trace of the stranger either, even after he was right next to us.
We'll stop this. We will.
The voice acting in this game is
Tell you something, but
really
I need you to
impressive.
promise me not to speak about this with anyone.
You have my word.
As I was coming into the castle before Valenice's
Oh,
episode,
yes.
something very strange happened. It was as if the whole world around me changed. I have never experienced anything like that before.
What did you see?
I saw Alexander in a land like this.
Oops.
It was almost like a nightmare.
My finger twitched and I
Alexander
clicked through.
was standing there talking to Manana.
The wizard who kidnapped him? But how did you know it was him?
Alexander called him by name. He was very distraught, to say the least.
This is very interesting indeed. It sounds similar to what I was telling you the other day, about how the Silver Cloak's magic was said to be able to turn dreams into reality and pull living people into the dream world.
Do you think that's what's happened? But if so, what would that mean?
I'm not certain, sire.
Ask about World of Dreams.
Mananan told Alexander that he said that the place where we were was Alexander's creation. That he and my daughter had a power.
Sire, do you think that you or your wife could be descended from the Silver Cloaks?
Oh.
That's ridiculous.
Valenice totally
Neither of
is.
us has ever shown any kind of magical ability.
That doesn't mean that there isn't a connection.
That's why she's got
This is
towered.
absurd.
I apologize. I didn't mean to offend you, sire.
It's all right.
I should get back.
Big onion
Good
has a
luck,
hat.
sire. I will continue researching.
Yeah, that is very much a drawing copied from a drawing, copied from a drawing, copied from what someone remembers from life. That's not how turbines work. Just double check that if
Feeling
any of
more
the
rested?
It's hard to relax with all that's happening.
What do you think of the Green Isles?
It's different. Different from any land.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
not alone.
It's just...
I've been trying. What the
I don't see any worthy reasons for this to happen.
Sometimes we can't see them. They're acting. The fates can be
Couldn't this just be explained?
Perhaps.
Yeah, I've had this conversation already, but just in
must
case
tell-
I'm asking everything again.
That's well. Let me. I'm. What do the people of your homeland think of you? Why? That's.
They're fantasy racist
Edgar.
because she's human and he's a fairy.
What? Didn't you?
Alexander's got scars on his back.
Did you mention any of this to Rosella?
No. I didn't want to weigh Rosella down with these stories. I don't think she's aware of this. She's very proud of him. She says she always knew he...
Yeah, had this conversation too. Okay, bye.
I better be off.
Farewell.
I will.
Maybe I'll try sending that female guard to a different room, see if it gives a little more time. I don't know.
I'm sure.
Tell me.
In King Calipham's bedroom.
Nope.
Couldn't find anything.
Are you?
Very.
I'm sure.
Just gonna try all the places.
By the portrait's alcove.
Couldn't find.
Are you?
Very.
I'm
Tell me.
in Edgar's.
She's getting her steps in today. See, as soon as I click, she comes back.
Couldn't find.
Are you?
Very.
Doesn't matter, like, what I'm
Tell me.
clicking.
By my bedroom.
Like, I got no time.
Couldn't find.
Are you?
Very. The throne room is up. There. The throne room is there.
Boards with nails in them.
I'm
Tell me.
by Casima's bedroom.
Like, see, there's...
Couldn't find.
Are you sure?
Very sure.
I'm
Tell me.
in Edgar's room.
One click. Doesn't matter where I clicked. She's back.
Couldn't find.
Are you?
Very.
Ugh. Annoying. Maybe I'll figure out how exactly to make that work someday. Though, are there sports which interest me? Not really. I enjoy swimming, but I don't have anywhere to do it. I don't follow any sports. Like, I don't like watching them. I appreciate the existence of the Professional Women's Hockey League. Like, I enjoy clips when I see them, but I can't be bothered to sit and watch a game. What has happened? Okay. Oh, well. I don't quite know what happened there, but... All right, the butterfly goes up into the spider web.
Oh, no, the butterfly is trapped. And to make things worse, about to get...
You'll have to impress me only with your good looks. Considering that you are a collection of text, I think your looks are pretty close to everybody else's as far as impressiveness. Okay. Hello,
Good day,
sir.
Smith. Good day, stranger.
What do you
like? I want.
How do you do it?
Just fine.
I'm all right.
Already talked to him earlier. The iron that he is working on is like unworking itself. Apparently what I have to do is show him this.
Can you make me a small crescent moon shape out of silver?
What do you want that for?
It's too hard to explain, but I really need that.
Yeah, I never would have guessed this. I would have assumed, like, grabbing...
I wouldn't normally do these kinds of favors, but since it's for the safety of the king...
I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
Collecting water with the reflected
and I'll
moon
cast
in
a
it.
figure for you.
All right. I'll come back with it.
Okay. Okay. That's it for here for now. Unfortunately, I do kind of have to follow the walkthrough for this because the save function is broken. So I can't, like, I have to finish this chapter tonight or I have to start again.
Good day, Hassan.
Good day.
Ready to sail. Yes. That's why I said to do it. Excuse me? I guess I'm going to the Isle of Wonder. Okay. Oh, this is where I completely broke the game earlier.
A lone seashell has washed up on shore.
And I want it because it's an adventure game. See, problem also is in this game, if I die, I don't properly respawn. So I died earlier and then I couldn't go back. Now I have to chase this checker piece. Oh, right.
What? Let me go.
This is a dumb puzzle. I only got this by accident. So that's based on in King's Quest 6 where Alexander plays the flute and everything dances. Graham threw out, like, if you click on him. He whistles. So that's the King's Quest fanfare from 5 and 6.
It is. Is not. It is. Is not. It is. Is not. It is.
Follow the Haribo Raspberry Schneckle? Haribo Raspberry Schneck? Oh, is this look like a treat?
There it is, Graham. Grab it!
Hey.
Oh my. Yes, and that's a home run. I mean, what a pain. Run quickly. You can do it and outrun that crazy throw. Sure.
Okay. Stick in the mud and bump in a log are in here. When I tried to save them, I died last time, so I'm just gonna...
Graham can...
Like, I don't even know why I want this seashell. Ooh. it's my hole in the wall.
Hello, friend. Say, do you think you can help me get that seashell? I see. They are not passing it to you. Well, if I find a way for them to pass it to you, would you give it to me then?
They're playing keep away? Oh, rude. Hate that. Oh, he's so cute. I love him.
This object is not responding.
There is no reply. It doesn't talk back. That object has no way of replying. They're just too fast for Graham to keep up.
Guards! Guards! Someone's trying to get...
Well, fine. I'll stop if you do.
What?
Why would Graham want to do that now?
Well, my thought was that I moved these pawns to the spots where the checker pieces jump to.
Why?
Please You're not a pickpocket, Graham. If they have something you need, you should try asking instead. Graham has to find a way to get the shell to the hole in the wall. He's playing with his friends. Better let him be.
Why would... What?
Unfortunately,
Graham is generous.
That's an invisibility cloak I was trying to use. Apparently it only has one use, but I'm still carrying it around, so it's gotta be something. What? Would you like some ham?
Graham doesn't want... That won't work.
Graham
doesn't...
I go up the steps at all.
The cupboard to the side of the chessboard has doors made of gleaming clear glass, showing off the shelves within. Why?
These are weird places for chess pieces to be. Like, I suppose that this pawn could have been started here and taken something and gotten over there. You recently bought a candy Euro coins at Aldi, licorice, but also fruit and fruity colors? Fun!
Graham doesn't want his head to replace the sound.
Hey, mister!
What?
No. Ooh. Ooh. Stuff is happening. Stuff and things.
What would you...
That's funny. The plant seemed to give a slight shudder as Graham took the pod.
I don't like that. Seeing this game, you're getting hungry.
Graham has no desire to...
All right, I'm backing off.
Oops. Darn it. Okay, I was just checking to make sure that this wasn't one of the rooms where it's like, you think that it's the same size as in the original game, and then it's not. Excuse me. Sniffly. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this.
The lettuce crystallizes the baby's tear, freezing it into a perfect teardrop-shaped icicle.
I'm at this point just following a walkthrough as best I can. Oh, I have to do the, in order to do the deal with the stuff with the checker, I need to actually finish that thing with, what's it? The throne room.
Any words of advice on traveling the Isle of Wonders? I've heard it's very far from normal.
It's a funny place, Be careful not to anger the chessboard queens, or you may end up in their guillotine. I narrowly avoided it myself once, and thanks to that, I can't go any further than this dock on the island itself.
My goodness. What did you do?
Well, let's just say I had 2 gold earrings, sire, and not likely to get the second one back anytime soon.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Ready to sail?
A funny place, so it's a comedy store. It's basically trying to be like Wonderland. Whether or not it succeeds in that is open for interpretation.
I don't feel right going on a break when there's such terrible things about. Oui, je le sais.
we don't know why that one dog talks in French and has English speech balloons. More dogs. There's so many dogs. All different kinds of dogs. Ah.
The throne room is... There are boards with nails.
I'm sure I know.
Tell me where.
By Casima's bedroom.
Couldn't find anything.
Looking at the walkthrough to
sure
see
you looked
what
thoroughly?
exactly it says.
Very sure.
Turn downstairs and talk to the female guard dog. Distract her by asking her to investigate Casima's bedroom. Once she's gone upstairs, you can enter the throne room. Lies. Let me see if I can find another walkthrough. Might have a better description. Okay. Go into the throne room. So it's got to be feet.
I'm sure I noticed something strange up there.
Tell me.
By Casima's bedroom.
I didn't even get a chance to click that time.
Couldn't find anything.
Are you sure you looked thoroughly?
Very sure.
In a world with talking cats and dogs, you'd be the social king. All people would love me and you would have lots of friends. They would crown you king of the city. Aww.
I'm sure I noticed something strange.
Yeah. It's Casima's room. Because it's the furthest away. It doesn't matter. It's...
Are you?
Very.
I'm
Tell me.
Like.
Yeah, there's no time.
Couldn't find anything.
Are you sure you looked thoroughly?
Very sure.
Le fouille. Put meat on bench by door. I missed an instruction. No wonder this is not working. It didn't say that in the other one. And I was just looking specifically from things to do with the guard dog first. Okay. Inventory. No. For Jiminy. Meat. Bench.
I heard you got put on kitchen duty last night.
Captain Salvins. Oh, what smells so good?
This guy
Look at
loves
that.
food.
I don't think that's a very good idea. We're on duty.
Oh, I can't pass this up.
I'm telling you. You and your sensitive nose.
Get out of the alcove. So now she's the lieutenant, so she's going to see them not at their post and she's going to be upset. And that's going to be the thing.
I'm sure I noticed.
Tell me where.
By Casima's bedroom.
Yes, there we go.
You two? Look alive? No slacking on duty, not in times of trouble.
Sorry, sir.
Won't happen again. It's just,
Just what, soldier? There are no justs around here. The castle is our charge and the safety of those inside. I don't care what's going on at any given time. You just do your jobs. That clear, soldiers?
Sir, yes, sir.
You good-for-nothing pups! When Captain Saladin reads my report, you'll both be in the doghouse. And I'm going to write it right now.
She's gonna go write the report, and I can get into the room. There we go. Okay, we figured it out. That was annoying. Hey, look, a red tile. I could have a red tile.
This may come in handy.
How am I going to carry this? Ask ye not questions. Especially considering this level started off with like, oh, I'm carrying too much stuff. I gotta put a bunch of stuff away. It's 7 in the morning. That's when I had to wake up the other day, and I hadn't turned off my alarm clock.
I feel awful.
The thing is, it is so late now, and I literally can't save. Something is glitched out that oops, sorry. The game literally will not save. Should I bother continuing? Because it's taken me so long. Now this is annoying. I had this, but the game gave it back. And I don't understand that. Like, in my process of going like, oh, I have too many things at the beginning of this level.
Shares his thoughts.
It took it out of my inventory, even though I had one.
Ready to sail?
Yeah. Okay, Isle of Mists. Okay.
The oak branch is still sturdy in spite of its orphan status.
Mine now. to the village. I'm going to zip through the conversation with the Archdruid because I did this before. Stonehenge? Let's play a concert there. Stonehenge, where the demons dwell. Just make sure that you don't get your inches and feet confused.
You're welcome.
I will not.
Good day, Grant.
Skipping. That's his sister. There's another druidess named Fan. She made candles. There's one that's left that has like her essence in it. Someone can light it when they need her assistance, but until then it cannot be moved or lit. I can move it.
I will continue.
Mother Nature is good. That basically sums up the
May I try to move the candle?
It cannot.
the druid conversation. No one can move the candle. I've moved the candle. The portrait is of his dead/missing sister. I can have this, apparently.
This object.
Oops. There's something I missed down here, apparently. Let's. Ha! I'm on the Isle of Mists, and I missed it. Ha ha! The hilarity. I didn't actually look at the portrait. I don't know if that's
Good day, Grant.
going to be that important, but it says to do it, I'ma do it.
The painting of the druidess is Graham is amazing.
Just in case it's some flag that I need to flag. Yep.
Ready to sail?
Let's get out of here. Isle of Wonder. Do. The garden. Welcome to the garden. Please obey the rules. Okay. I'm looking at how to do this. Look at the net below the chopping block.
Is that a stick? And a tomato?
It's
in the guillotine?
Stick in the mud and a rotten tomato from King's Quest 6.
Oh, and who might you be?
I'm Stick in the Mud, and this is the
Aha!
rotten tomato.
Had all this conversation before they got on the wrong side of the chessboard queens, so they got guillotined, but
Oh, aren't you in the mood for gazpacho, mister?
oops. Play. Okay. Climb up here. And this is where I completely locked up the game earlier. So what I do, is I use my stick. Use the stick on the guillotine. That is bigger than my whole body. Take on the knot. Ha ha ha. I take my stick. I climb down. And I take the net.
And you, mister, what are you staring at?
I don't exactly know, but whatever you are, you'll have to go.
Go? Go where?
Out of this net. I need it.
I'm tired of being thrown here and there and everywhere, as if I was a rotten tomato.
And what exactly are you?
That's none of your business. You can't leave us here. It's inhuman.
That is a very good imitation of the original Stick in the Mud voice.
I'm not going anywhere.
How did you end up in this net?
The rain.
What about you?
He was. I
see.
I said, let's.
All right.
No. Ah.
Not being able to save is very annoying.
Aren't you in the mood for gazpacho, mister?
Okay. Onwards to glory. Oh, come on, Graham. Okay. So. Place my red tile. Basically what's happening here is that the hole in the wall, jumping up and down here, he wants this shell. I also want this shell. I don't know why, but I want it. So I have to put red tile 1 north and 1 east. This is something I'm pretty sure I will never figure out on my own. Try to take the shell. Okay, now the red pawn has it. Pick up my red tile. Where am I putting that? We don't know. Go into my inventory. It's white on the other side. Ah ha ha! Clever Dickens. I use my now white tile. Oh, no. Sniffle. 1 south and 1 east of the red tile. Of the red pawn, sorry. Okay, well, I picked my white tile. Oh no, it's still... the white pawns. I take my tile. I place my white tile. One north, one east. There's no way in a million years I'd ever figure this out. Oh, one south and one east. Oh, sniffles.
That wouldn't.
No. I messed up. Same scene as in Indiana Jones 3 in the French church. Hello, Scarfy. Trying to cause these checkers and pawns to throw this shell to the hole in the wall here. Okay. We have a picture. Oh, why is it so tiny? Okay. As you do, you always hate it when you have to do that in real life. Yeah, it's so annoying. Just whenever you're trying to just go about your day, and then you have to get a shell from board game pieces. I don't even know why I want the shell. I saw it on the ground, I picked it up, and a checker piece ran away with it. And now I need it desperately. I've never needed anything so much in my life as this shell. Okay, let's try this again. We're back in our original configuration. I make this a red tile. Take the red tile. And I put it here. You throw it. Like, I would never get the logic of this on my own in a million years.
It won't.
Okay. I take the tile. I flip the tile. I put it here. No, you go back. Here. Think I've got it now? Yes! Yoinkity! Mine, because he's my friend.
Nice catch.
He's so cute, I love him.
Thank you, my funny little friend.
My funny little Valentine. Yay! Don't know why I did that, but I did it. In this reality, do I have a P?
Graham already has one.
Take shears that almost kill you. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I have a P.
Graham, step back.
Oh, those ones. All right. Okay, we're going back to the Island of the Crown now. Ready to sail? Yes, we are. Sounds like something for a therapist. Why I need that shell so badly? Look, I need it. I need it. It was there. It was not nailed down, and someone else took it from me. It must be mine. Run, 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 run. Okay. In my inventory. Nope. It's absolutely muscle memory that the center button is inventory. It's not. It's not in this game. I'm used to having like all of the controls be over this side. Okay. So apparently
What are you staring at?
Nets always come in handy. You never know when you might need to snare something.
That is not going to work.
I now have a butterfly net. And there is a butterfly up here. Gotcha! Now I got a butterfly. Do I know why I want a butterfly? No! This is the problem with following a walkthrough. I don't know why I'm doing these things. Apparently, though, that is a trigger that now the pawn shop should be open. Oops, no. I'm back. Oh. Hello. Hello, old friend. So in King's Quest 6, this is a giant bear. Now it is a giant jackalope from King's Quest 7. Well done, game. Well done.
Greetings, good merchant.
Ah, none other than King Graham himself, honoring this humble man by visiting his store. How could I be of service to you in these tragic times, Your Majesty?
Ask about the Green Isle.
My son told me stories of how you helped him greatly during his quest. You're a well-traveled man, aren't you?
Like father, like son. They say the riches of knowledge always surpass generations. Funny how the story of a Devontrian seeking this humble knowledge repeats itself as well.
Contrary to my heart's desires. I'm lucky that the Green Islanders are fair people willing to lend a hand.
The people here in the Isle
Sounds like a hoarder problem. An adventure game player with hoarding problems? No.
I've always had a taste for the simple life.
Yet you've traveled through many lands. Care to enlighten me with some tales of your journeys?
I'd be glad to, but my children need me.
I'm sure you can spare a couple of minutes. Let's make a deal. For every land I tell you about, you tell me the story of one of your adventures. Sounds fair?
Very fair.
Ask away. There's the Isle of the Sacred Mountain, the Isle of Wonder, the Isle of the Beast, the Isle of the Crown, of course, and finally, the Isle of Mist.
Okay.
What do you have to say about the Isle of Wonders?
If there is a place that this shop belongs to, it is there. Then again, I have never been able to keep an item coming from that island, as they always have a mind of their own.
My son has told me he never ceases to be amazed when traveling on that isle.
Indeed, you shall see it with your own eyes and will not believe it. That is, if your journey takes you there.
I still can't believe how it's ruled by chess pieces.
Yes, but you don't dare call the queens that. They have a short temper. Also, I wouldn't recommend trying to bring them a present. Not even if you have two identical pieces. They will find a difference and fight as they always do. You want to keep away from that.
I'm glad my queen doesn't pay attention to that kind of materialistic trivialities.
Why don't you tell me how you two met? Love stories are one of my favorite kinds.
Oh.
I had been king of Daventry for a few years, but I was lonely. My
1 year.
advisors would have these festivals where princesses from everywhere would come to meet me, hoping I would be interested in one of them. I never was, however, even though they generally seemed very nice.
What's with the Dutch angles?
Aren't we?
One lonely night, the mirror showed me an image of this beautiful woman.
Ah, the same way King Alexander found Cassima.
Yes, but what intrigued me most was what I saw within her eyes. I knew I had to search for her. I traveled through the lands of Kalima and into this strange magical world beyond it until I found that tower where my Valenice was imprisoned.
Who imprisoned her?
A wicked witch by the name of Hagatha. They say she was jealous of Valenice.
Dutch angles because of the Five Nights at Freddy's statue in the background. No, that is the jackalope from King's Quest 7.
I cannot recall much of her life
The
before
jerk.
coming to that tower.
What happened to
It will
her?
come to life any second now.
I don't know. We never heard from her again.
Ah, but you found the love of your life.
Yes, and I'm very happy for it.
Just occasionally the mouths do weird things.
Why do you call it the Isle of the Beast?
Just
Has it Alexander ever told
this part
you?
seems turned
The
out
prince
too
that
much.
lives there now used to be a vicious beast.
Is he dangerous?
Not anymore. As a matter of fact, he never was. But you know how people can react to appearances. Some of the folks in this town believe I'm not someone to trust because of the wares I sell. Some believe they are too strange, if you know what I mean.
That's absurd.
But that's
Nothing's
how this
strange
world
here.
works. People
Jackalope
often
over his
judge by
shoulder.
what they see on the surface and fear that which they do not understand.
How is the beast changed into a prince?
He was actually under a spell and was finally returned to his original form by the power of true love.
And he looks like a weird
Remember
judge.
now. Alexander did tell me this story. I apologize. My memory is not quite what it used to be.
No need to. You know the rest of the story then. The prince is now a great merchant, and I'm happy to do business with him.
Trade, what a wonder of the new world. Which reminds me, I now owe you a story.
Aren't we all great merchants?
This is not the first time my family has been in danger.
A story of rescuing. Do tell.
A couple of years ago, just not long after Alexander had returned home, an evil wizard by the name of Mordak captured not only my family, but my whole castle.
My goodness, he must have been quite powerful to take an entire castle.
Imagine my shock when, coming home one day from my daily walk through the forests of Daventry, my castle was nowhere to be found.
How did you find this evil wizard and your family and home?
I was lucky enough to make some friends who knew where he was. This chap, Cedric, the talking owl, took me to the land of Serenia, where I later confronted the blackguard in a magic duel.
Ah, that's where the wands come from. Wasn't he the same one that captured Cosima?
Yes, Mordak. He's gone from the face of the world now, vanished in a cloud of smoke.
I don't mean to be a spreader of bad omens, but I've heard of worse stories where the villains never die, even when one's sure they did.
He's gone, believe you me.
Hard not to.
What can you tell me about
There's
this
been so many hints that's like, yeah,
There's
no,
not
no,
much to say about
that's,
the good old
I'm pretty
Isle of
sure
the
he's dead, and then
that you may
someone
have
comes
not
up like,
seen already.
are you sure he's
Here
not
to
come
live a
back?
happy life.
Sure.
And the king and queen of the isle are the real rulers of all the islands, even though some green islanders, especially the winged ones, tend to disagree.
Rivalry of power.
Colonizers.
I've always considered it absurd. Real power lies in union.
Like I said, there's nothing much I can say that you may not already know. But the deal is a deal, so let's hear your story.
Not all the great stories about my kingdom involve me. The most recent I recall had me trapped.
Are you talking about the incident with the Mask of
Ooh,
Eternity?
let's hear it from your point of view.
I know your son was deeply disturbed during the events, but I never got to know exactly what happened.
A corrupted man, Lacredo, sought to stop the flow of the world we know. Who knows with what intentions? By destroying a sacred artifact known as the Mask of Eternity, he turned everything near it into stone. The magic was so strong that had this villager of Daventry not stopped it, it would have spread even further.
Did you know this man?
Not before the incident. Quiet young man, but very brave. Connor by name. He defended his country with honor, defeated Lacredo, and restored the mask.
Lucreto.
He earned well his new title of Captain of the Royal Guard.
Did he not come to the wedding?
He stayed back at home to defend the castle.
You must trust him deeply.
I do, good man. I do.
He talks so strangely, though.
Can you tell me of the Isle of Mist? I only just saw it yesterday myself. I can see why everyone knows so little about it. The Druids are not very friendly to strangers.
They believe we will destroy their forest. I do not blame them. That is in part what we've done with the rest of the isles.
I'm a believer of the concept of nature and civilization being able to coexist myself.
Try telling them that. Anyway, no, I unfortunately don't know much about their isle. I've heard stories of a fantastic natural temple in the heart of the isle. But at this point, you probably know more about that mysterious place than I do.
Rosella would love to explore that island. She's a very brave girl, did you know?
I haven't had the honor to meet the princess yet, but I don't doubt your words.
Years ago, and mere minutes after Alexander returned home, I fell ill, and my heart nearly gave out entirely. It was Rosella who endeavored to travel into the fairy lands of Tamir to find a magical fruit that restored my health.
Or not. It's entirely possible to finish that game without saving Graham.
Maybe you can ask her personally when she recovers. What I do know is that she battled this evil witch called Lalotte. It was there where she met her true love, Edgar, who was kept under a spell by a witch that turned him into a scared ghoul.
Did she come across many interesting items during her journey?
As I said, I don't know details, but I do know she found some strange artifact she called the Pandora's Box.
The Pandora's Box? That's strange. Very strange indeed.
What is?
Not long ago, a man dressed in a cloak, and now that I think about it, it was very similar to that of the stranger at the wedding. He came asking me about such an artifact.
Are you
just
certain?
at a pawn shop?
I'm very sure of it.
Strange man.
Did this man mention why he wanted the artifact?
No, he was very rude, and he demanded information.
And
He
mints.
never said what for.
Have you seen him again?
As a matter of fact, I turned away, and when I turned back, he was gone.
Perhaps it was the same man.
I'm almost sure of it now. I wish I knew more to help you, Your Majesty.
I think you've helped enough. The Pandora's Box.
Oh, last one.
Let's see. What do you know about the Isle of the Sacred Mountain?
A land of legends, of great things and great adventures. The winged ones believe themselves to be supreme creatures. I can't blame them. I've heard their stories. This idea of supremacy has been carried through generations.
Have you known them personally?
They are not as unreachable as they used to be, though some may disagree.
What do you mean by this?
It is true they open their doors by removing the cliffs of logic. However, their land lies among places only reachable by the power of flight. How in the world could a human reach these lands?
Good point.
I could bet all the money I don't have that they are perfectly aware of this. And knowing how they can be, I wouldn't wonder that they find amusement in this fact.
Shouldn't we give them the benefit of the doubt?
When we are speaking about the winged people, there's no place for doubt.
Doubt? That reminds me of how I became a king. I was such a young and inexperienced chap then.
I'm all ears.
One fine day, I was called by our former king, my dear Edward. May his soul rest in peace.
So you are not of royal origins?
No, but Edward didn't have any children, so I was tested. He told me it was for the good of his people and his kingdom, but he knew, better than I at the moment, that it was a trial. So I did as he told me and retrieved 3 magic treasures that we still have in possession.
What are these goodies?
Treasures. The magic shield with the power to ensure victory to whomever wields it. The magic chest of infinite, never-ending gold. And the magic mirror with the power of seeing into those places we cannot see.
Magic mirror of troubled ladies.
They sound like a precious collection of items.
Would you like to trade it for a singing
Edward
nightingale?
made mistakes during his life and lost them. The kingdom prospered again only when they were returned.
I'm sure you're not a man that believes in good luck. 3 treasures can't make a kingdom prosper on their own.
And nor can one man on his own.
Infinite money
Luckily,
can't
I've had
make
the
a
help of
kingdom
individuals who
prosper?
strongly believe in our kingdom. It has been a nice chat, but I had better return to my children.
Feel free to stop by and trade stories anytime.
Okay, we gotta look at this.
Graham recalls Valanice telling him of meeting such a creature in the desert of Eldritch. Looks like someone who came through the Green Isles had a higher appreciation for the creature's antics than she did.
Or lower. Okay. So, what I apparently have to do is have this crystallized tear.
The frozen baby's tear gleams in the light, and Graham can see his reflection in it. It rivals any beautiful gem.
Will you take this in exchange for this bottle?
Yes.
What bottle?
Indeed.
Web Begone, the latest technology in getting rid of those pesky spider webs in the corners of your house. Graham did a great job saving her from the spider. Now if he could only get it free from the webbing without hurting her.
Well,
The
conveniently.
butterfly flaps and stretches her wings, happy to be free again.
Butterfly in my pocket. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time, see if I can save, because apparently there's a problem thing that comes up soon. Doesn't matter what I'm saving it as. I have no saved games. All right, well, we're gonna try and do the next bit. Oh gosh, there's still so much. There's still a lot. And it's like 7:40. And I can't save. What I might do, I think I'm going to call it here because it's early/late, depending on your point of view. Before my next stream, I will get to the same spot that I'm at. I'll have the same inventory and everything. And that's when I'll start the stream. So you guys don't have to sit through me doing all of this again. Because there's a lot still to go. And I want to do all of the conversations and stuff. I don't want to rush through everything. I want to be able to take the time to look at all of the stuff that's in the pawn shop. So I'm going to call it there for now. And because I actually have my stream working properly, I'm going to find someone to raid out to. Unless anybody's got any recommendations. Let's see. Ooh! G-Funk is playing the Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's where we're going. I love that. I love Are You Afraid of the Dark? Raid the G-Funk. Heck yeah! Oh, works better if I spell things correctly. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I will be back next week, Sunday night to Monday morning, midnight Eastern Standard Time for more Silver Lining. And maybe I'll be able to actually save the game and get things to work properly. In the meantime, have a great time of day. I'll see you next time.